24, 16, and 31. And then it becomes 45, 30, and 60. So, oh, yeah. That is just instantly better. Just acting as this is like a little itty-bitty food... You know, I do wish that I could have some sort of thatch inner to go ahead and put in here. Because, like, that's obviously not going to work, and that doesn't work either. If I had some thatch inner to just ease out kind of this harsh, square, blocky roof, that'd be really good. I mean, I could waddle it. Nah. There we go. That is all the food storage that we need for the early game. And then later on I'll have, you know, a little ladder at the back of the building here. And everyone will be happy and they'll be like, woo, yay, woohoo. And I'll be like, oh, those darn kids are celebrating again. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Then, undo that. So I'm going to need a solid door, is the thing, if I want to go ahead and, you know, actually have that be something useful. Let's slap this down there. And I can't get a solid door until I get planks. Aside from a select few things, I can't really get planks yet. I could find them in chests, but... let's get this out of my inventory. And, you know, the best part, I do think, yeah, I got a little bit of wattle and daub left. You know, I could go ahead, I could make a bit of a better roof for this place. So I'm going to go ahead and craft another flint shovel. While we're here, I'll go ahead and make a nicer roof. I mean, it won't be all thatch yet, but it'll look better. So it looks like we can smack those down, which is nice. Alright, as soon as I get enough of this dirt up, I can just go ahead and... I can actually go ahead and take a big old staircase on around outside. Which will be way better than having to do anything else. There we go. So, what I'm thinking is, I'm going to go ahead and save a little bit here. Oh, you get the block. Me likey. Thank you, Tyron. And just go ahead and make sure that we've got, yeah, enough to get on across there. I'll do the same on the other side. Oh, yes, Tyron. This is how it should be. You've taken the time to make the wattle and daub now. Move it as you please. Well, unless, you know, it places down cracked wattle and daub. Oh, poo. Jumped right over it. Which I wouldn't be surprised if it did place cracked wattle and daub. That would be Tyron. Tyron to a T. then... Yeah, this is not going to be anywhere near enough thatch. Which is fine. I mean, it's not always perfect, but that's okay. So, we'll do this, we'll do this. More wattle. Daub, I mean dirt. Only dirt. And it looks like... Oh, boy. You know, I may actually have use for those halves. I just realized I may actually have use for those. Because that would make great accenting. Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do that. Anywho. Just go ahead and replace the dirt. No reason not to. Ta-da! Then I can go ahead and come up over there later and have that done. Have like a little nicer looking roof. It'll be good. And then maybe I'll go ahead and actually do the wattle here and then go ahead and chisel it. Give it kind of really nice domed roof kind of look. Alright, time to eat some more of that spelt porridge. Because... Oh, look at that. It was just enough time to actually go ahead and use all of it. But it did because it needs to be eaten. And is that charcoal done yet? I really wanted to get copper tools done. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 'Tis done. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Actually, I'm going to leave most of this here and just kind of... Oh, I may not be able to get all the way back there if I don't. Ooh. That's fine. Alright. Go ahead and pluck all this up here. Get a nice pit kiln. By the way, I don't know if anybody else has been having this issue in Vintage Story, but it seems like the larger pit kilns aren't working anymore. They just turn into burnt nothing. And they don't... Like, the problem is that they don't sound like they're on fire. It doesn't sound like the thing's burning and turning into nothing. It sounds like it's just... It sounds like it's working just fine, and then it looks like it's working just fine. And then, you know, you go to open it up and there's nothing there. Don't know if anyone else is having that issue, but I sure am. So I'm pretty much just going to go ahead and do 3x3x1 pit kilns until that's fixed. Okay. That's done. That was 50 pieces of charcoal. Not bad. And from those 50 pieces of charcoal, I will get easily a couple of tools. Because I'm going to go ahead and cheese it a little bit and use some logs to go ahead and balance out the temperature a bit. Now... There it is. I don't remember having an additional 21 in there. I don't remember having an additional 21 nugs in there. I'm not doing too good. I will preheat using firewood. What I will do. So 2 of them should get to their max. And then I will go ahead And I'm not going to bother preheating with a maple log because that's going to be a very long duration of doing nothing. But I'll go ahead and smack 2 of these in there and then follow it up with a maple log. So 2 of those should get up to their max temp. And then a maple log will basically hold it from chilling too much, and then I'll pop another charcoal in there. 2 of these. It could have been 3 logs. No, well. When I say their max temp, I do mean the fire itself, not the actual crucible. Because otherwise, you know, like, it doesn't matter what's going on there. You just want something to get to its max temp. And go ahead and balance things out and make sure you're not wasting material. The only exclusion of this process might be when you're actually, you know, getting the crucible up to smelting temperature with this stuff. But yeah, okay, so we go ahead and put a maple log there. So it burns at 800. There's like temperature, there's thermal dynamics in this whole thing. But just going ahead and slapping a maple log in there to make sure it doesn't get too low of a temperature should do the trick. Because this isn't much, and it's going to be quite hot already. Though I am... No, this should be fine. Surely. It's going to take a little bit to lower the temperature, and during that time the temperature will still be rising on the pot for a little bit. And then it'll start decreasing the temperature, but it'll decrease very slowly because the fire's at a pretty high temperature as is. And that's just basically saving a little bit of your charcoal. Once this hits 800, it'll basically go ahead and start dropping pretty heavily. But by that time, it'll pretty much be done. Didn't make tongs. Crap baskets. Excuse me a minute. Oh god, I don't even remember if tongs require rope or not. I think it does. Six in a rope. Great. Four. Five, six. Now I need to go make a rope. Hold on, I do have some cordage left over. I am going to use that. Cordage is valuable in other ways, but... Oh god, do I not have cordage left over? I guess I don't. Rope it is! Vine rope, to be exact. I can use that to go ahead and make other cordage anyways. Into the offhand, into there, give me that, gimme. And then, I'm going to go ahead and pour out a pick mold, a hammer mold, and this extra copper. The thing is, I am not too sure if I want the Pro Pick or not. Oh, man. Because the thing is that both of these are very nice, but so is that. Ugh. No, we'll get the Pro Pick. We'll do the Pro Pick. I'll just be for the best. Actually, I'm going to take that out. Put that over there. Pick up the pot. Put the pot on. I don't have any axes, do I? I don't. Got some spare firewood. I'm going to go ahead and search around for some quick berries. Make another thing of spelt porridge. Another 6-stack spelt porridge because it's going to be nice to have it. And then once that pick is done, that's it. That's it. I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going down below. Because it's going to be... No, I'm not going to go down below. I'm going to go get some actual useful stuff first. I'm going to go make sure I get more copper and stuff like that so that I'm not sitting in a situation where I've used up all the pick. And I'm totally screwed because of that. I'm going to go secure some copper, then I'll go down below, basically. And where were those extra blueberries? The blueberries are gone! I don't like that. I like blueberries. I was gonna eat them. Okay, I'll stop being annoying now. There's red currants here. I guess I'll just go ahead and harvest those. We'll make a red currant, cranberry, spelt. Actually, never mind. We'll just make a spelt and cranberry stew again. Because I do like cranberries. I like putting cranberries into my stews. Their tart sweetness does bring me wondrous results. And spelt, please. Thank you. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yummy. Nummy, 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 nummy. Yummy in my tummy. Now the fantastic part about having actual food storage is the ability to actually put food into the food storage and then close it back up and it'll last longer. Oh, darn it, those 2 things of firewood were not going to be enough. I should have figured. Smack that in there, that'll do the job. I've got a bit of wattle fencing as spare, so I'm going to go ahead and come over here and just boop. 1, 2, 1. You know, I think it's only 2 that I'm going to do normally, so 1, 2. Boop. And 1, 2. Oh, that's over the water. 2. Just do a little bit of kind of prep with this wattle fencing here for skeps. I am also, after that is done cooking, going to, because I'm going to do 2 things. First and foremost, after this is done cooking, I'm going to crock it all. I'm going to take the crock that has 4 servings, I'm putting it right into the storage shed. And the one that has 2, I'm going to take with me. Because we're going to go check on the bees and see if they're ready to swarm. And if they're ready to swarm, they're probably not, but if they are ready to swarm, then I will go ahead and sit there and let them swarm into the beehive off stream, and we'll be good. Because it is nearly time. Well, it is time to end the stream, but I am willing to go a little longer if it means doing one last vital thing to progression in Vintage Story. I mean, bees are not vital to progression if you have the right mods, but if you don't, you're going to be panning boning soil. Bony soil is going to be the only way that you're going to be able to progress, and you had better like panning. I don't remember if it's been 2 or 3 days, or 4 or 6. Hopefully they have swarmed into that hive, and I can go ahead and bring that hive back with me to, I think that's right. Yeah. There we go. I'll be able to bring that hive back with me to go ahead and start my bee population. Because bees, they're just fantastic. The honey can be used for quite a few things. Quite a few fantastic things. I'm just going to be completely honest with you here. It's so good. I mean, have you ever tasted honey? Have you ever had honey IRL? Have you ever put it in your mouth? It's so yummy. I just like it so much. Oh, the honey is so wonderful. Such a delightful honey. If all the honeybees were gone, there wouldn't be any honey, and that would be a bother. I really like this plateau area. I may do something interesting over here. Ah, yes, the beedar is telling me that there are bees. But here's the thing, beedar. Are my bees in my skep? Ha ha! Glorious day! Come with me. Yes! Wondrous! Ha 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 ha! Now we return back home with the beginnings of the bees. Oh boy. I really need to put a marker down for my home. I don't want to douse those bees in water. That's just mean. Oh, I might have to douse them in water. Oh no. I don't want to drown my bees. They're honeybees. Do you know how nice honeybees are? Actually, they're not the nicest bee, but now bumblebees, on the other hand, those lads are nice. They'll still sting you if you mess around, if you want to find out. But if you just want to chill, the bumblebees just want to chill. And if you just sitting there chilling with a bumblebee, the bumblebee will sit there and chill with you. Honestly, because here's the thing. Life said, your wings are too small, you shan't be flying. And the bumblebee said, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to fly. And there you go. That emphasizes its mentality towards the world. Now the bees tell it, you should sting those things, they're getting close to you. And the bumblebee says, I don't give a fuck. But if it goes after our honey, we'll deal with it, but otherwise I don't care. Alright, we're back home. We've got a skep. It's a populated skep, too. That's the best part. Gosh, just such populated skep. A populated skep. Oh, yes! Now all I need to do is make dummies. How do I make dummies? Well, it looks like the only dummy here is me. Oh, it's just 2 hay bales on. That's easy. I'm missing one. There it is. And that'll get me 2 dummies, provided that I also supply it with 2 sticks. And we all know how annoying getting sticks is around here. 1,000,001 tree leaves, not a single stick to be found. Finally. Couple of sticks. Couple of dummies. And that will basically allow the bees to get confused over who they're stinging. And they'll go ahead and they'll sting, and lo, the hive's population will drop a great deal. But I'll have their honey, so it won't matter anymore. And in fact, it's not just going to drop the hive population a great deal, it's going to outright kill it. Skeps suck. No, I mean, like, actually, skeps do suck. They are awful. You should not be tending bees and skeps. To right there-ish? That'll do. Oh, I should have brought that forward more. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, how do I pick it up? I don't think I'm allowed to pick it up. Oh, that's a shame. That's going to make it a little bit difficult to deal with. Alright, let me just go ahead and increase the amount of crops that you have. Oh, yes. We'll swarm in less than a day. And then this skep will be empty no longer. And those bees will be happy. So, let's just go ahead and take a minute. Pop a squat on down here. And let's just go ahead and have a look-see. We got ourselves our shelf built. And our house is looking a little nicer. It's not very nice yet, but it'll look nicer soon. Off in the distance we have our bees now. Something that I have only been able to find 2 times across the 3 games of this I've played. And well, that's just grand. And that mod where I get to find the bees with the beedars, just use it. Just use it. I cannot hear them because I like actually enjoying the rest of the sound design in the game because, oh, it's so good. But we've got that done. We've got clay forming. All that was done. Fired. We now have just things, you know? Just nice little things. There's a chest on my back. I completely forgot about that, but it doesn't matter. Because, you know, we got our little feeties. They're hanging off the edge here. We're having a good time. We're just sitting out. The sun's out. Look at that beautiful little house there. Look at that. That's so beautiful. That's going to be all. So everyone who did tune in, stopped by, or just came along to say hello, thank you for tuning in today, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye-bye.